and we were just talking about not only the price of Bitcoin in our little break here, but we were talking about one thing that I wanted to show Iman, Compound. So Compound is a decentralized sort of savings account in a way where you can stake DAI and earn interest off that DAI. And if we go into the DeFi saver, which is one of the options that we have here, you can choose to stake DAI and gain, up to 15% interest on that DAI. And so this is important when after Bitcoin goes to, $100,000, $200,000, and you decide to exit, you want to put that money to work for you, right?
I don't think that really matters. It's good for anybody, right?
Well, yeah, it's good for anybody. If you
Like-
have a few $1,000s that you want to earn interest on, then you can.
Yeah. Let's say, like you say, you believe in this whole crypto thing,
Yeah.
and you like the space, but you're a little skeptical and scared of the volatility and shit. And this is a good alternative
Yeah.
if you want to get involved with crypto, because you're purchasing a cryptocurrency. Well, no, you're not. Yeah, with the DAI you are. So you're converting your fiat
Right.
for DAI, which is a stable coin, which is pegged to Ethereum.
It's pegged to
Or
Ethereum.
it's not pegged to Ethereum. Yeah. It uses, because DAI is what is associated with MakerDAO, right? That's what keeps the DAI stable.
Correct.
Is the collateralized
Collateralized
Ethereum
deposition. Yeah.
of Ethereum. So yeah, by purchasing DAI, you're just converting your dollars to a stable coin.
Yeah.
But that earns you interest. Which
Yeah,
is
and for
nice.
example, here's some examples of the interest. So you can stake basic attention token, DAI, Ether, Augur, and some of the other ones. But if you notice, the stable coins, DAI and USD coin, are the ones that give you the most interest back.
Yeah.
And so I was turned to this by Chico Crypto's video, and in his video he talked about 15%. But right now, DAI interest rates are 12.62% for supplying, and then to get a loan with DAI, it would cost you 17% APR, annual percentage rate.
Mm.
So if you do have a bunch of DAI laying around, if you put it into this decentralized financial system, then you can earn 12.62% annually on your DAI.
And this is through Compound?
This is through their Compound. This is Compound's interface, and so obviously we have other options here. We don't have to use Compound. We can use Zerion.
Let's say the Coinbase wallet. That's probably the most obvious one.
Well, this one you have to connect. You have to actually use the Coinbase wallet.
Holy shit. See, I've never even been here. What is all of that?
So remember, Coinbase. So Coinbase has two wallets or two apps.
Uh-huh.
One is the common one that everyone uses to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And then there's the Coinbase wallet app where the app itself stores the private keys within your phone.
So whenever somebody downloads the Coinbase Exchange app,
it's different. That Exchange app, they're holding your private keys for you.
yeah. So what is this again?
And so this is holding the private keys. You are the holder of the private keys.
Oh, that's your Coinbase.
This is us. This is Coinbase wallet. That's the name of the wallet.
Okay.
And so this is a separate download.
Yeah.
And so this app stores your private keys on the phone.
Okay.
So you have complete control. So in addition to storing the private keys within this app, they give you access to CryptoKitties and all the dApps that exist today that they support, of course.
Yeah.
And so one of them is...
So this is an alternative
Compound.
to storing your shit on the ledger.
Yes.
But it's
still risky because it's
riskier, ain't it?
It's
'Cause
riskier.
It's web based.
Yeah.
So there's more points of attack in this sense.
Yeah,
you're,
but
you're trusting Coinbase, aren't you? In a sense,
You're trusting their coding ability.
or their security protocols. Right?
Yeah.
And what if you store your all this shit, you could store on the Ledger Nano X. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, and you still have access to all the dApps with Ledger Nano X.
Because these are ERC20s, everything, right?
Yeah.
I believe. More than likely.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So you can use any of these options here. And it'll give you access to the same exact thing, 12%. And so Chico Crypto used DeFi Saver
Mm-hmm.
because just because you like the interface. But you have all these options, and I like this one just because it shows you quickly what the interest rates are, and it's 12.62%.
Okay, so click on DAI. What does that do?
So yeah, the price to store your DAI it is $1, but you get to stake at 12.62%.
Let's see, utilization, market liquidity. That's how much DAI is in circulation. 6 million.
6 million in compound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Gotcha. Yeah, this is cool. It's a good alternative. You know, like you said, just putting your money in your bank account doesn't really do shit, right?
Yeah.
You're just
because
you're giving the banks all the power to use
because
money.
what the bank is doing with your money is they're loaning it out, and they're making all all the interest, right? And they're giving you nothing.
They're the ones making the 12% or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
Loaning it out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like by eliminating the banks or the necessity for the banks.
Dude,
everything's automated through this decentralized platform, so it's like the money comes back to us.
Yeah, the financial system is built upon this very concept.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And the banks, this is how the banks make money.
Yeah.
And this decentralized app takes that completely away from the banks.
Yeah.
And restores, it gives us the money. Those who have the money and decide to put it into compound, we make the interest.
Yeah, that's what crypto's all about. Like I keep saying FUBU.
Yeah.
For us, by us, is like without our participation in this decentralized application, you know, you're putting your own assets, your own money into it. And without that, this thing wouldn't exist because they would have no money to churn back out for loans.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Correct.
But instead, you're not relying on a middleman, a banking establishment to facilitate all this. It's all smart contracts.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
Dude, and just like you were saying, in 2017, DAI did not exist.
Yeah.
You couldn't have done this with
if DAI existed, with all my, if I would have because I was scared to cash out, right? Back then, the only way to cash out, you could have tethered out, but Tether is notoriously not a safe exit. But if this was around, I could have lived out the fucking interest of this thing. If I would just put all my crypto profits into DAI, but it wasn't around back then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But see, this to me, it blows my mind because, dude, we have options. I would seriously consider completely converting into crypto from fiat just because of this. That thought has entered my mind, Iman.
What do you mean? Like all your life savings?
Yeah, everything. 100% converted to crypto and use this as a savings account.
Yeah, convert it to this specifically.
Yeah.
So you can earn the interest in your money.
Yeah, correct.
So what are the risks? What's the downside? There has to be something.
The downside is, so this completely operates on smart contracts.
Okay.
And smart contracts are made by human beings. And what are human beings really good at doing?
Fucking shit up.
Exactly. The thing is, Compound has gone through a bunch of reviews on their smart contracts, and they've passed and everything. And so there's little chance that there's a vulnerability in the smart contract, but nonetheless there's a chance.
There's a chance, yeah.
And so there's also a way. There's another platform called Nexus Mutual that you can pay for an insurance on the money that you're putting into Compound.
So if you're a little skeptical and scared that one day
there's
the
a
worst
vulnerability.
case scenario is going to happen, because it's happened before to Ethereum smart contracts, and tons of people lost money that way.
Yep.
To the point where they wanted to roll back the fucking blockchain or something like that.
And not only that, there was a huge fork between Ethereum, right? Ethereum Classic and now Ethereum.
So it's obviously a reality and it's a possibility. So
yeah.
So I guess if you're skeptical, say somebody who's thinking like you, fuck, dude, why do I have these useless dollars that don't earn me shit? I'm just gonna convert them all to DAI.
Yeah.
So this is your
alternative.
This is your white knight.
Yeah.
Nexus Mutual. When I heard about this is fucking crazy. I can't believe, dude, they're decentralizing everything, man. What's wrong with it?
Dude, this is what we've been asking for, man.
Yeah.
This is it. We can completely operate on a new financial system right now.
Yeah. The only issue is all this awesomeness is being built on the slowest blockchain ever.
Yeah, but true.
One of them.
True.
That's the thing. Ethereum is has the most insane developer community ever.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But it's unfortunate that it's gonna take years for scalability to be solved, right?
Yeah, but the only trade off with Ethereum is that you gotta wait a little bit longer, right? So with Coinbase, they gave you $20 worth of DAI if you do Coinbase Earn, and so I took those $20 and I deposited into Compound.
Yeah.
And so with 12% interest in the few hours that it's been in Compound, I've earned 20th of a 20th of a penny.
Damn.
With $20.
Rolling in it, dude. It's fucking crazy.
But had I put $2,000, I would have earned a penny in a few hours.
Yeah.
And so think about, how many days will it take to earn a couple of dollars, which is already a lot more money using Compound and earning interest using Compound than it is putting into a bank account, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would take me several years at 0.01%.
Yeah, it's
to earn $1.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like it doesn't exist. Like,
yeah.
Who really cares? Nobody's putting their money in their fucking bank account expecting to make a return.
Yeah.
Maybe like a money mutual savings account or something like that.
Well, see, and not only that, you're losing money by saving in your savings account.
Uh-huh.
You're losing money because of inflation, right?
Yeah.
There's 3% inflation.
Mm-hmm.
So even though your bank account is not going down, the value of it is going down. You just don't see it.
True. That's why it's not, not many people hold cash. It's not a good asset to hold. That's for sure.
True.
But this is cool.
See, it blows my mind because literally there's no need for banks as far as I can tell.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of this whole crypto movement, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Satoshi had it, like, whenever he fucking created Bitcoin, there's a reason why this shit popped up, like, immediately after the financial bubble.
Yeah.
I guess this is humanity's or fucking some random alien or something who came down here to save us from ourselves.
Seriously.
That's what's so fucking weird about the timing of Satoshi's creation was so peculiar. It could have happened anytime, but it happened right after the financial crisis. So I think like it was the awakening moment. Like we're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
like our fucking whole monetary system is.
Yeah, the thing is
so fragile at any moment.
That person, that group of people, they must have been working on this for years, though.
And it wasn't just him.
Yeah, and it wasn't just him.
He worked off of like research and development from previous.
He stood on the shoulders of giants.
Exactly.
For sure.
He cracked the code and came out with
proof of work.
But that's just Bitcoin. But yeah, it sparked a movement, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the movement is fuck centralized entities. If we can do it ourselves.
Yeah, if there's no Bitcoin, there's no Ethereum.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah. But it's like, again, the whole point of this whole thing is to I guess take the responsibility out of humans' hands and leave it up to the code.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's ultimately still up to humans, but it's not up to.
Is it though?
It's not up to centralized individuals who get to decide what they do with their money.
Yeah, because like right now, if you want a loan, you have to go to a bank and you have to apply, and they have to evaluate you. Yeah, they have to evaluate you on an individual basis and like determine how fucking wild you are with your money. And
and with loans, you have to put something up for collateral. Right? If it's not a house, it's a car. If it's not a car, it's your reputation, your credit score.
Yep.
And so something's always at stake, and it's the same with crypto. When you need a loan for crypto, you need to put up 150% collateral. So if you want to borrow 1 Ethereum, you have to stake 1.5 Ethereum. And if you fail to pay back that loan, your 1.5 Ethereum is gone.
Mm.
And so, I mean, for now, that's the only way to do it. Eventually, once you tokenize a house and tokenize cars and tokenize assets, then you'll be able to stake those too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, all this falls in line with, securitizing assets and everything, man. Everything will be digital and exchangeable, and it'll all be on blockchain. That's what it all, I think the show's over, dude. We just came to the conclusion. Fucking blockchain, dude.
Yeah, dude.
we just read that the fucking Department of Defense is going to use blockchain to secure their communication lines.
Oh, right.
What the fuck? The applications never end.
Yeah, and Department of Communications, I mean, there's no need for them to use blockchain.
Who?
Like, who? Oh, Department of Defense.
Yeah.
So, but why would they need to do that?
So they don't get listened in on, I guess. They don't get hacked.
Yeah, but blockchain is like, it's a public ledger.
I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but they're looking into it. You know, blockchain's all about security, right?
Yeah, I mean that's one aspect of it. But
well, that's like the big.
There's like built-in aspects of blockchain, right? Like immutability. Mm-hmm. There's transparency. There's things like that is inherent in blockchain. Now you can design it differently, of course, but I mean that's the inherent benefits of blockchain is that you don't have to depend on anybody. Now, Department of Defense, that kind of use case, we'll have to see like what they end up doing with it, but it seems a little weird.
Not to me. I mean, just because communication, what they're using now is just the internet, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
To communicate.
It's with encryption
just
and
like
all that,
yeah. So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to sit here and try to think what they're thinking. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
They haven't paid me a penny to come up with some solution.
And so
I wouldn't be able to do it anyways if they paid me. I'm just saying. It's too hard to think of. But the headline was there, so I read it.
Yeah.
And I regurgitated it on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. And so another thing that Chico Crypto brought up was this another thing called pulltogether.us. And it allows you to pool your DAI in a group of people. You get to purchase these tickets. And these tickets are I guess collected and put together into this like pool, and that collection of DAI gets staked in Compound, and that collection of DAI ends up earning a lot of interest with a larger amount of money, right? If you only have $100, it's better to pool that $100 with other people's money to earn interest than it is to just put the $100 in your own Compound account.
Mm-hmm.
So, but here, there's only one person out of this pool that gets to win the interest from the entire pool. The cool thing is that once you stake your $100, and you don't win, you get 100% of your principal back.
Yeah, so it's riskless.
It
says it right there.
Yep. This is a no-loss lottery.
Hey, did you resume the screen recording, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I was just wondering, so people can see this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, essentially it's like, right now the prize pool looks pretty puny, but that's because there's not that many people participating yet. But
yeah,
I see the point. It's because the DAI ecosystem needs as much DAI as it can get, right?
Yeah.
So this is like an incentive structure for people to put DAI into Compound, right? This is made by Compound?
No, I think they're using... So Compound is a protocol. So this company, whoever this group of people are pulled together, they're using Compound's protocol to stake the DAI.
Correct. So, but yeah, by them collecting people's DAI is increasing Compound's liquidity.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yes.
Huh. And then they get a nice little cut for doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like a nice little third-party source for Compound.
Yeah.
Like you said, who the fuck, if I have like $20, like, why go through all the hassle to do this Compound thing to earn pennies?
Exactly. But if you put it into a pool together, you might have a chance to win $255.
Which right now,
plus your $20.
In the future, that could be $255,000. Who knows?
That's true.
If there's millions of people contributing DAIs to this pool.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's a great concept.
Yeah.
It'll work. I'm certain. There's only been like 3 pools, and it's going up. It started at 20 cents. Now the next one was $195. $350. Now this one still has 15 days left. I bet you'll hit 1,000.
You think so?
Oh yeah, for sure. In 15 days? Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, it just
and
depends
you got people
on
like
how much
Chico
money.
Crypto shilling it and shit now. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, it is gonna go up.
It's gonna go up. So that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So this is all decentralized financing. So.
Dude, this is like, I don't know why this is so fascinating to me. Like, I'm just like blown away with all this stuff.
Yeah, man. This is all new shit. That's why.
Yeah.
What else is going on in the world?
Well, not only
Fucking
that,
nothing.
we can participate. This is shit that banks are doing already, that they've been doing on their own. But now you and I can do it too.
Yeah. Again, yeah. It puts us back in control.
Yep.
Fucking bankers, dude. I don't
All
know.
right,
I don't know if I could hate on bankers, dude. Like I said, they do good service on the ground level. Like without them, you know.
Yeah, without them we wouldn't have.
Oh shit! What a dumpity, little one. I don't know, but yeah, this sounds great. It sounds like good developments.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, this is
whether
like,
or not it'll get wide stream adoption.
oh, dude, it will, man.
Yeah.
It's just people don't know about it yet.
Yeah, exactly. So this is this is like it's like early internet, man.
Yeah,
You can keep
exactly.
correlating that shit. It's like nobody knew what a fucking web browser was back in like 1996 or whatever.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize how revolutionary and important it was. And then once people find out these DApps, decentralized finance apps, you know, especially for people who need loans, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is great shit for all again the unbanked. This is huge. You know?
For sure. Yeah, all you need is an app to do this. Like,
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like people. Yeah, man. People in like third world countries and shit, like Venezuela. It's a no brainer.
But yeah,
you
man,
gotta jump in this crypto wave.
This got me thinking of jumping ship from fiat to crypto. 100%.
You won't do it, Will. You don't have the balls. Prove me wrong, dude.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, let's see how long this $20 takes me in DAI.
What do you mean?
In
like,
DAI in compound? Because right now I put $20 in compound. So I want to give it a couple of days to see how much interest I get, and just to as a scientific experiment.
Nice. Always a man of science. I appreciate that in you.